Horse head. Oh, it smells. Oh, it makes me nauseous. There's cobwebs everywhere. Spooky. Spooky. So Halloween decorations up. Sleigh bells jing. Are you listening? No! Oh, it's on me. Okay. Well. Oh, fuck. Oh, that just slammed down so hard on my keyboard. Oh my god. Fake spider webs are the worst. No. Real spider webs are the worst. Okay. So, here we are in our post-Halloween JING. I wonder if I tap. No, you can't. Can't see. Those are spider webs. Spooky. And this is a tiny skull. But not made of bone. Jake Schwingschall says, Schwingshackle. There we go. Says, can't wait to see you Friday. Yes, the Confirmed Kills tour. Hold on. You know what? Let me just stare at this horse head while you... What? Yeah. And make sure that I'm not paying for cable downstairs. Okay. Because nobody lives downstairs. Toby says, hi from the UK. Great interviews with Larry King and the Daily Beast. Thank you. I did that Daily Beast interview, cracked out before I went to the airport after like 48 hours of press. And I was like, I must be eloquent and choose my words very particularly. Mark says, please come back to do a Denver show. I was just there. This was my friend Brian's BoJack Horseman costume. And this is a skull. Halloween is a ripoff because you buy all these things and they're definitely not usable the rest of the year, whereas Christmas lights, like I have here, are totally usable whenever you want. Oh. Anthony Toza says you need an IT intern. We have Time Warner now called Spectrum. Michael says, Austin, Texas. If you go to Iliza.com, I have an Austin show. Buy your tickets now because that one's going to sell out. John says, when are you coming to Dallas? Go to Iliza.com and find out. Folks, all the answers are there. Come to Atlanta, Lindsay, Iliza.com. I can't stress this enough. And then I wonder, because I'm coming to Madison and Milwaukee this weekend, and I'm going to go, and then an hour after the show, they'll be like, when are you coming to Madison? And I will block you. Jorge Esteban and Sastiga Salgado says, hi from Mexico. I had a Day of the Dead party at mi casa. Max Rakoff says, I saw you in Denver. You sounded real tired because it was the second show of the night. Great, thanks. Thanks for that compliment. You guys wouldn't have anything to do with the fact that my show is an hour of exhaustion and you are 1 billion feet above sea level. Amy says she misses Cheryl. Where is she? She's never far away. She's always close, but not too close to seem too attached. A reasonable distance. Sammy asks if I speak Hebrew. I do not. Thank you, Stephanie. We deplorables shall overcome. That's all we can do. Come to Australia, Rebecca. Hopefully soon. Edessa says, can't wait to see you in Madison. All caps because excited. I'm excited too. Trying to see if there's a meet and greet. I don't know yet. Happy birthday, Nick. Chris handed out candy and drank beers on his step on Halloween. You know, I live far enough up this hill that all the kids go to this other neighborhood. Nobody came by my house on Halloween, which would have been cool, but oh well. I didn't buy any candy. What I was going to do was put an empty bowl out with a sign that says take one. So it looked like people already came, but nobody came anyway. CN Fleming says, does it bother you that we jumped straight from Halloween to Christmas? Doesn't bother me, but I did feel bad. I do feel bad for Thanksgiving. Like Halloween's over and it's like, ring-a-ling, are you jigging? It happened so quickly. Thanksgiving also, a lot of the foods are being shared. Christmas and Thanksgiving have a lot of similar foods. You know what? It's like one celebrating the birth of a savior, the other the death of a civilization. You know what we have in common? Cranberry sauce. Good thing I flubbed that one. Kaylee Garcia asks when my book is coming out. First quarter of next year, we hope. Well, it's due January 1st, so who knows? Due to the publishers. Nikki says, did you dress as Party Goblin? So I wanted to address something. I was so blown away, so flattered, so humbled by all the people, mostly women, but there were a couple guys in there that went as Party Goblin. And then I was further floored that girls went as me, which I never expected. I expected from Civilization to emulate me. But one girl went as me. I posted on my Facebook from Freezing Hot. 2 girls went as me from Confirmed Kills. It was just really cool. Like, I never thought, like, no one even imitates me and my friends. Like, I never thought anyone would do that. And the amount, if you go to Instagram and type in #PartyGoblin, you can see all the people that did it. I stopped posting them because people started getting mad. And there were too many, to be honest. So, that's it. Yeah, there's a book, Susie. It's called Girl Logic. Josh says, would you do a podcast with Joe Rogan? Not only have I done his, he's done mine. Yeah, there's a book. You guys, I need more following. You have to follow me. You have to know everything. Wolf Corner. Oh, Dave Myers is a longtime fan. Ditching my choir concert. Who says this? Holly? Yeah, for sure. That's not going to serve you at all. The only purpose of being in choir is so when you're an adult, you can be like, I was in choir. Isn't that weird because I don't have a good voice? Okay. Hi from Ohio. Amy says, I dress as you every day. Yeah, but those are workout clothes. Meg says, I went as you from Confirmed Kills with Blanche. 'Twas fun. I wonder if you're the girl that posted the picture with the short hair. It doesn't seem like you are. If they made a movie of your life, who would you want to play you, and would it be Tom Hanks? 100%. Great question and answer. Well, anyway. But yeah, really flattered by the amount of people that went as Party Goblin. I also wonder how our Stacy JING campaign is going. I'm going to check that right now. Because, I want to see it. Oh, thank you, Jared. Oh, wow. Lori Gibbs is on Facebook Live. I'm going to tell her I am on Facebook Live right now, too. There can only be one. Let's look up Stacy Jing. Let's see how she's doing. Will you have a girls only show in Philadelphia? Let me find out. Hey, Cameron? Will you ask Joe if we think we should do a girls' night in show in Philadelphia?
Yeah, I remember you spoke to him before about it.
We talked about it. Okay, let's see. I'm going to look up Stacy Jing and see how that's going. Because, also, I'm sorry, did anybody see me on The Tonight Show? Does anybody care about that? Hope you all enjoyed it. Let's see. Okay, we're at $5,000 of our $10,000 goal. So we're a little bit halfway there. If you go to GoFundMe.com and type in Stacy Jing, you should find it. Well, thank you, Meg. Girls Night in Dallas. That's a great idea. Will you sell autographed copies of your book? I don't know. I'll sell the book, and then I'll be on a book tour, and you can come to that. Oh, just a lot of things we're pushing here, folks. Yep, I was on The Tonight Show on Friday. And I will be taping James Corden on the 15th, airing the 17th. So a lot of things coming from me. People keep asking me to come to Australia. Let me explain something about Australia. It's very, very far, and it requires a lot of theater dates and a lot of money. I did a festival once, but it really is like, it's halfway to Mars. It's pretty far. So I will come to Australia, I promise you. It just won't be in the next few months. Loved your Vegas bit on Fallon. Also, I'm sorry. Jen Brown still wants to know Cheryl's Instagram. There's only 3 posts on it. I shan't give it out. But the clues for Cheryl's Instagram are in Cheryl's vocabulary. Is that weird? Do I look like I have fake eyes? I did a whole bit on Las Vegas and why I hate Las Vegas. And people got offended. They were like, well, fuck you, stay out of Vegas. What? I need people to realize that, like, we're comedians. And fine, I'll just talk for me. I say things people don't say. I make jokes about everything. So you aren't allowed to, for anything, you aren't allowed to sit there and laugh at me and my personal problems, or if I talk about girls or something like that, and then get mad when I talk about your group. So it's like, you don't like Las Vegas, fuck off. And really, then you don't get to laugh at any joke I've ever made. It's so stupid. Oh, you don't like Las Vegas? Yeah, it's not like it's a city with heart. People move there to make money off of people's addictions. It's fine, I'll go. It's just a joke. Everybody needs to lighten up. Also, the people that, like, I did a Day of the Dead party, and I had some, like, really ill-informed people, like, cultural appropriation. It's enough with that. I could understand if I was, like, walking around doing, like, Mexican jokes, or, like, promoting a bad stereotype, but, like, we're participating in a party that, like, the Latino community, P.S., openly extends an invitation. They have a party at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. Everyone's invited. They want you to participate. When there's a good part of your culture, Christmas, for example, I'm not Jewish, but Christians have no problem with that. If it's a good part of your culture, whether it's a cookout or a fiesta or a party or a quinceañera or Chinese New Year, like, people are invited. So getting all pissed off because people like a part of your culture, that's so stupid. If I see someone dressed as a rabbi for Halloween, I think it's funny. People just get so angry. They don't know anything. But for the most part, people have no problem with it. It's a fucking dope holiday. Far better than any Jewish holidays. Probably nobody's culturally appropriating Jewish holidays because they're boring. That's too much fun. So that's it. Meg says, enjoy your life. I do enjoy my life. Thank you. Kendall says, are you excited to go to Wisconsin? Yes. When I had cheese curds, which was fun. Hi from Nashville. Come make fun of the Norwegians, Caroline says. Caroline. I have a friend who's Swedish, and he has a huge problem with Norwegians. I always find... Stop saying Ottawa. I don't even know where that is. I always think it's funny when from other cultures hate other cultures that are so close to them. Like, fuck the Finnish. And you're like, what? It's usually whoever's closest to you on a border. So, I mean, like, we have a problem. Like, in the U.S., like, there's, like, this weird fear culture for, like, Mexicans. But, like, if you go... Not even U.S., if you go to, like, New York, they're like, we don't have Mexicans. So I always think that's interesting. It depends on, like, who you live closest to. But then the rest of us are like, ooh, a Puerto Rican, so exotic. Like, I have no problem with the Finnish. The Welsh, see, Susie? Amy, I'm going to block you if you don't stop writing Ottawa. What does this person say? I'm not going to block you. Paul says, as a comedian, you're allowed to focus on some subjects and make fun of it. If you can't handle it, kiss it, go away. Yeah, for sure. People are so fucking sensitive. And you know who's extra sensitive? This newest generation. These, like, young millennials. Like, we're all the same color. We don't see color. It's like, okay, I don't either. But I'm talking about Las Vegas. So fuck off. I know Ottawa's in Canada. It's on the eastern side. Cheese curds are the best thing about Wisconsin. It's a big cheese state. Are you excited to be in Washington, D.C. after the election? Yeah, better than during. Lauren Sayin says, my Japanese grandmother hated the Chinese. Yeah, the Japanese were not big fans of the Chinese, but the Chinese probably hated the Japanese just as more. And then all the white people are like, what's the difference? But those people are ignorant. Do you love the Irish folk? I got no problem with anyone. And honestly, even if I did hate a certain group of people, I'm definitely not going to share it. Here's the other thing. Everybody has predilections and preconceived notions and is like 1% racist. It's okay if you think things or if you've had experiences. The task is not practicing it in your day-to-day life. You know? That's why when I travel, I always try the best I can to speak the language where I am and be kind, because I could be the only white person, Jewish woman, American that person meets. And if I act shitty, human nature, you know, most people that aren't bright will be like, well, that's the way they all are. So you're really an ambassador for your group wherever you go, and you have to think about it. That's all. Oh, kiss it, whatever. So, yeah, you could say I don't like a certain group of people, but it's as long as you don't act on it. And to sit there and act like, and especially behind like the anonymity, and I've said this before, like a Twitter handle, everyone acts so holier than thou. I've said horrible things about people. I've made fun of people for random reasons, especially when I was younger. The trick is to get smarter and better as you get older, and to not count these things against people. Nobody's perfect, and we keep acting like people are. President smokes cigarettes. Anywho. Well, thank you, Jared. You're one of my favorite feminist comedians. Heather, I'm just a girl standing up for herself. Never even used the word feminist until about a year ago, because I never thought I had to. Because the truth is, I've always competed against men. Last comic standing was against men. It's only recently that women are getting some spotlight. I have a speech. I fought my whole career to get spots on lineups against men. I never thought I had to compete with other women until society told me I had to. So, everyone can fuck off. Oh, I just got invited to join a Google Hangout by Smokey Husky. Caroline says, we just kid when we make fun of the Swedish. Well, speaking for myself. Okay, I'm not getting into a whole like Nordic debate. I'm a women's studies student here in Texas, Kaylee Garcia says. You know, you don't have to study it. You are a woman. I could write a whole paper on it. Why it's hard, but also like super fun. Here's why I can't be president. I think I could be, by the way. Maybe start with like something smaller, like governor or mayor. I've talked about drugs, and like I'm pretty sure I've said that I've like done drugs or something like that before, and if I haven't, I did just now. But whatever. Pot's legal. So that's cool. Smoky Husky. Did you use your lobster lights? You know what? That's it. Did I use my lobster lights? Smoky Husky keeps trying to FaceTime me, but I like to do this for 20 minutes, and I'm at 16 minutes. So it's like obvious that I'm not clicking it, but I can't. I can't do it. In 4 minutes, Smoky Husky. I just realized that he could totally tell that I'm doing this and not answering the phone. 4 minutes. Katie says, you're funnier than most men anyway. I hate comedians who are purposely offensive just to be funny. True. It has to come from your heart and what you really feel. And I really do feel like I don't like Las Vegas. Please perform in Canada. I do. I was in Toronto not that long ago. I was just in Calgary and Edmonton. Canada is massive. Fun fact, Canada is 3 times the size of the continent. 3 times the size of the continent of Africa. You ever drink Baileys from a shoe? No, I don't drink Baileys. I think I've tried it like Christmas, but it's usually not that cold here. Anyway. No lobster lights. You know what's funny? They're in my office. I didn't think of it. Maybe I'll do like a lobster boil, just so I can use the lobster lights. God, a lot of people want me to come to Ottawa. Ottawa? What's with the Ottawa? What's a good venue in Ottawa? Oh my God. Mention the Polish girl stereotype in your next show. You want to know why people call them dumb Polacks and why there's Polak jokes? It all goes back to World War II when Hitler invaded Poland in tanks and the Polish army came out on horses because they just didn't have an artillery and an army built up. But that's why. They were just trying to defend themselves with what they had. Anyway. Come to Grand Rapids. I think I am. I think I'm doing a festival there. How long do you plan to tour for Confirmed Kills? The actual Confirmed Kills tour is 16 dates. That's a couple months. And then we're going to do what I'm calling the big leg of the tour. Second leg. It's a big leg. Which is a joke that didn't make it into the special. And hopefully we'll come to Europe and some other places. I'm saying hello to everyone. Uh-oh. What did I do? Okay. House of Commons would be a good venue in Ottawa. It sounds kind of like... Sounds like a government building. You pop your jaw a lot. Have you been doing that since you were a kid? Lorenzo asks. You know what? I do pop it a lot and no. And you know what it's from? Blanche is so merciful. And I squeeze her. And when I squeeze her, I inadvertently squeeze, I clench it. And it started popping about a year ago. It's because my lip is so strong. And even when she's not around, I think about her. And that's why I started popping. I don't know how to fix it. So, fuck me, right? I don't think human beings have gotten over the fact that we can look at our own image. Because you'll never love someone as much as you love yourself. I don't think I have TMJ, though. Ooh, grinding my teeth. I don't know. I do this. I know. I've been told I do that, and I can hear that I do that. I don't think I grind it out. Alright. These aren't flat like herbivore teeth. Pop and lock your jaw. Anyway, well, I hope you all enjoyed me on The Tonight Show. I know that Hulu is airing somebody told me this, my Larry King interview. That's not hard to find. Kate Fleming says, is Blanche coming to the Pabst? Yes, she is. Blanche is coming on all the legs of the Confirmed Kills tour. Claudia says, come to Budapest. I would love to. I appreciate all your kind words. Love to go to Budapest. Check it out. Danny says, my wife squeezes me like that. Sometimes I squeeze Smokey Husky like that. She's sneaky. I'm not. Now this is getting kind of weird. Sabrina Kelly says, "What's your favorite liquor?" I guess vodka because it can go in so many things, but I'm not like, oh, vodka, my favorite. Rum's not bad because it tends to go in fruitier things. I like. Lindsay says Senator Shlesinger, except for there's no C in Shlesinger. I'm gonna end by saying this. When I did the Tonight Show, you can go to jimmyfallon.com and look at that clip. I was just introduced as Iliza. And someone was like, who do you think you are, Cher? I'm like, no, I think I'm Iliza. The reason I'm attempting to drop my last name is because people misspell it. People misspell it. And it kind of just makes you feel like you don't matter when people don't take the time. This is not from you. Like on a marquee or in an article to misspell your name. And it's just this weird subconscious reminder like, hey, you don't matter that much because nobody bothered to spell your name right. And it's difficult and it's not fun to hear people mispronounce it. I've gone my whole life with it. So I'm done with it. No disrespect to my dad. I'm just tired of the disrespect of my last name. So if you know. Smoky Husky. All right. Take it easy. All right, folks. Well, enjoy your lives. I love you all. I will see you in Madison for confirmed kills. Smokey!